told your friend you're not okay.
Where is they? We are getting late to the class. At least today, come fast, dear. You stood near the locker impatiently as you were waiting for your boyfriend, Taewo. You called him many times, but he didn't left any of your calls, nor he texted back. It's not new for you. It has been happening for many days. You and Taewo fell in love in the first year of high school. He was good in the beginning, but since 6 months, he has been behaving oddly. His friendly personality changed to cold. He was not showing much interest in you as he was not talking with you much. He was being silent most of the times in school. You didn't tell him that he was hurting you a lot with his silence and behavior towards you. Thai came. As you saw him walking inside the building, you were relieved, but soon you started feeling pain because he was walking with Mia, who is a popular girl at school. You hurt not because he was coming with her, you hurt because he was looking so happy and even smiling with her. It was another reason for your sadness. He was looking happy when she is around, but when you were with him, he was behaving like a cold and tough guy. Mia, you go. I will come later. His happy face turned cold the soon he reached you. His smile faded away, plastering a stern expression on his face. Okay, come fast. He hugged him before leaving, where you clenched your fist as you know her intentions with the way she was smirking at you. What is this, Thay? Is this the way you behave with your girlfriend? You asked in a serious tone as you didn't understand his behavior with you. What happened now? Why are you making it a scene? She has been my best friend for many years. That's why she hugged me. Do you have to feel jealous about it? Instead of explaining, he was blaming you in return, which hurts you a lot. I was not asking about a hug. Do you think I cannot understand your friendship? But I'm not feeling she has good intentions. As a girlfriend, I feel jealous about it. But I didn't want to ask you. I was going to ask you about my calls and text. You were really tired with his behavior now. You wanted to say that you are fed up, but because of your love over him stopping you from saying it, you were holding many things as you didn't want to break your relationship with him. I told you to not bring about her many times. I know about her more than you. I'm tired of you whining, he said annoyingly and left from there, leaving you in tears, as you always ending up like this instead of solving the issue. Why are you behaving like this, Thay? When will you understand about me? You looked at the ceiling as if controlling your tears and went to the class. He came to the classroom and was surprised to see Mia beside him as she sat in your seat. With that you lost calm and went near him to confront. Thay, did you forget this is my place? You asked Thay, who was unbothered about you. He didn't even glance, which made you feel insulting in front of Mia, who was smiling at you. But you left from there sadly, as you didn't get any support from him. You felt so bad about yourself, even though he was hurting you. Still, you were trying to see the change in him because you really love him, and it's not easy to break that love. Sometimes you're ashamed of yourself for putting your self-respect aside for him. Teacher entered the class and started teaching about certain topics in physics, but you were not able to concentrate on class as your complete focus was on Thay, who was chit-chatting with Mia happily. You didn't see any guilt or sadness on his face. Excuse me, sir. Someone interrupted the class, grabbing everyone's attention. The teacher stopped the lecture in the middle and allowed that person inside the classroom. Yes, what do you want? That person gave a letter to the teacher for his question. He went through it and announced something. Students, we have a new member to our class, Jungkook. Please join him as your friend. And Jungkook, take your seat beside Ryan. When that name falls on your ear, few memories from your past flashed in front of your eyes. You slowly turned your gaze from Tae to Jungkook, who was already looking at you with a smile on his face. You didn't expect to see the person with whom you cannot live once upon a time. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all will treat me as your friend more than a newcomer. He greeted the whole class and walked near you, where you just keep on looking at him without blinking eyes. Many girls in the class started rolling over his handsome and muscular personality. They started crushing on him because they flared for his smile and his doe eyes, which were attracting everyone, and few boys started envying him as their crushes rolling over him. May I sit here? He asked as he came near you. So you turned your face and quickly wiped your tears before allowing him. Isn't he handsome? Tae clenched his jaw when Mia was looking at Jungkook, who was smiling at you mischievously. He even got angry when he saw Jungkook. Hello, Ryan. Are you surprised to see me here? He asked you while smiling like a cute bunny, but you didn't reply to him and turned your face at the board. Didn't you still forget what happened in our old school? Come on, please say you forget it already. He whispered in your ear as teacher started the class. Jungkook and you used to be enemies in old school. He used to irritate you a lot, even though in a fun way, not in a serious way. Jungkook, please listen to class. I forget everything. You said in a little serious tone as you were already in a bad mood. Okay, I'm sorry. He apologized and went back to serious mode as he didn't want to disturb you. 10 minutes passed. Jungkook again started asking something to you. Ryan, did you forget everything about the past? He didn't get any reply from you, so he asked again. As he didn't get answer even after asking many times, he looked at you and made him realize your focus was on Taewoo, who was happily smiling with Mia. Seeing tears in your eyes, Jungkook understood everything. Did you have a fight with your boyfriend? You nodded silently without realizing that he was asking the question, but he asked to confirm his doubt that Tae was your boyfriend or not. Your small nod broke his will completely because he came here for you with a lot of expectations. But everything has changed. He didn't expect that you would have a boyfriend. At once he felt his heart was getting heavy. He put the pen on the desk and tilted his head back as he sighed deeply, closing his eyes and looked at you once. Don't cry, Ryan. It won't suit you. He wiped the tear which was dropping down from your left eye as you couldn't be able to hold yourself more. You got back to reality with his action and looked at him surprisingly as you didn't expect it. I'm sorry. You quickly looked at your book as you felt embarrassed to face Jungkook. After a while, you came to the canteen as it was lunchtime. You searched for Tae as he left the class before you approached him. Tae, you went near him as you saw him eating his lunch. Hey, it is reserved for my friend. You sit somewhere. You were about to sit beside Thay as you wanted to sort out the things with him, but Mia stopped you. I will sit beside him. I have a right to sit beside my boyfriend. Hey, say something to her. You looked at him helplessly as Mia and her friends were smirking at you. But to your surprise, he didn't say anything to her and silently eating his food, which pissed you more. You felt bad for his behavior towards you. The man who should support you, who should protect you, and who should be beside you, now treating you as a stranger and supporting his popular best friend. You felt left out and you stepped back from their table as you felt unworthy to stand there. You can sit here if you want. He pulled out the chair for you and continued eating his lunch. He was looking unbothered about your pain, but deep down he hurt so bad. As no option left for you, you sat beside Jungkook in the chair which he pulled for you. But your heart was near Tae, who was ignoring you. Jungkook was noticing your every move, but he was not saying anything. Will your problem will be solved if you don't eat food? Come on, have your food first, he said in a little serious tone, which was his concern for you. Even though he said your concentration was only on Tae, who was happily fed by Mia. On one hand, you are feeling hurt for his behavior, and on the other hand, you are feeling jealous the way they behaved. They were doing many things under the name of friendship. You immediately left from there as you could not hold yourself anymore. Seeing you, Jungkook also followed you as you went to the rooftop of the school building. Ryan, wait, Ryan, he was calling you as he saw you crying. Jungkook, please leave me alone, Jungkook. You were trying to free your hand from her grip as he held your wrist tightly to stop you. Ryan, what happened to you? Did you forget how strong you used to be back then? He was yelling at you as he could not see you being this weak. You recalled your old self, how strong you used to be, how energetic and friendly you used to be. By remembering all those, you burst out into tears and hugged him quickly as you could not be able to handle yourself anymore. You were crying on his chest where he was feeling bad for you. The person who came to see the smile on your face, now seeing tears in your eyes. His heart was clenching as he could not be able to do anything because it was your personal matter. He just stood silently as a supporting pillar at your bad situation. You find a little strength in his shadow and step back as you broke the hug. All these days, you didn't find any good friends like Jungkook. There is no one who can ask about your well-being. Everyone envies you because you are topper in everything, but lately you lost focus on studies and even on your career. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I did it unintentionally. You apologized for hugging him and was about to leave as you didn't have the courage to look into his eyes. Ryan, I know it's your personal matter, but may I know what happened? I didn't expect to see you like this. You can share your pain with me, Ryan. He really wanted to share your burden, but your answer hurted him more. Thanks for your concern, but it's my personal matter. Please, don't get involved in it. I know how to handle my problems. I don't want anyone to interfere, you said coldly, making him feel bad, and left from there. With your answer, he thought you were not looking at him as a friend. He thought you were looking at him as a stranger. So he fixed up his mind to not disturb or interfere in your life again. Since that moment, Jungkook started ignoring you and he was acting unbothered about you. He saw you crying many times in school, but he held himself and remained silent. He was silently feeling bad for you. One fine day, you were climbing down the stairs as it was the way to the library, but you caught something unexpected which broke your heart into millions of pieces. And it was you saw your boyfriend kissing Mia so deep. It was not looking as an accident. Hey! He quickly broke the kiss as he heard your voice. You were walking near him lifelessly as you tied half with the scene that happened in front of you. Oh, you came to spoil our moment? She said, looking at you annoyingly, but you were just looking at Thay, who stood without any guilt. What is happening, Thay? Tell me, what's happening here? Don't tell me that you kissed her. You asked by grabbing his collar, as you lost the last percentage of your calmness. Hey, leave him. How dare you touch my boyfriend? She made you leave his collar harshly, making you get angry on them. Your boyfriend? So you both are cheating behind me? Hey, didn't you even think about me before doing all this? How can you play with my feelings? You slapped him as you could not hold back anymore. How dare you slap him? She raised her hand over you for giving a slap, but someone held her hand, entering into the scene. You should touch me before touching her, Miss Mia, the popular girl who snatches other boyfriends, he said, glaring at her as she looked angry at him. Thay, is this the reason your behavior changed towards me? You betrayed me with your best friend behind me. I loved you a lot, but what did you do? I'm feeling ashamed of myself for loving a cheater. You felt disgusted to look at him. Look, Thay, I don't know about the stealer, Mia, but you made a mistake cheating on Ryan. You really lost a gem. Soon you will know what you missed in your life. Ryan, let's go. He held your hand and took you with him from there. You started crying as soon as you came here. You didn't expect this would happen. You thought misunderstanding were problems between you, but you never thought he fell out of your love. You loved him wholeheartedly, but he didn't even think once before doing this to you. Ryan, I didn't expect you would be in this kind of situation. Are you understanding what is happening in your life? I came to see the happy Ryan, but here you, he sighed as he didn't want to speak more. He was feeling bad for you. I think this is my karma, you said and shed tears silently as you hurt so deep. I don't know if it is the right situation to say or not. Actually, I came here for you, Ryan. After you left from the school, I realized I have feelings for you. I missed fightings with you. I missed seeing you daily. I missed you completely. After searching for you, I found you here. You were just looking at him while tears dropping down your cheeks. I came here only for you. I came here to express my love. But after knowing you are loving him, my world fell apart. I didn't even know how to take this, he said before moving forward. At one moment, I felt angry at you for loving a person like him, who isn't even ready to give a damn about you. If you love someone, you should not let them lose their self-respect. This is what I know about love. I'm sorry for saying all this now, but please move on from him. He doesn't deserve you. I'm not saying this for my benefit. As a well-wisher and friend, I'm saying this to you. You really deserve better. Please don't forget I'm here for you, Ryan. He said everything he held in him and left from there as he thought of giving you alone space. There you collapsed on the floor and cried badly for loving Thay, who even forget once he loved you. For 2 days you didn't come to school. Even Jungkook, who comes to school, leaves immediately after knowing you were absent. But the third day you came to school a little stronger because you know people who try to make fun of you for getting cheated by Thay. You came to the class and sat beside Jungkook, who was the only friend you have in that class. The whole class started gossiping about you and someone laughing at you. Seeing all of them, he got angry and yelled at them, "Will you guys mind your business?" Everyone gulped with fear and turned their faces away from you. Thank you for being there for me, Jungkook. Always fine. Hope you will be strong now, he said, patting on your back as a kind of motivation. Since that day, you stopped thinking about Thay and started focusing on your career. Jungkook was there for you in every big and small thing. He has occupied a big place in your heart as he was only support and well-wisher you have now. Because of him, you started healing. Van, I'm going to the coffee shop near our old school. Would you like to join? He asked as today's classes were over. Of course, as you say, my friend, I love that place. We used to fight there a lot. I want to recall these memories. Let's go. You said, smiling, and left the class with Jungkook, but Thay started feeling jealous as you were happy now. Thanks for watching.